wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Yeti Oktami Jayanti. I'm from English Education Department. Now I'm in the third semester. My number student is 19101021. In this time, I will share some of the material that I have gotten in the principles course. There are 3 points that I think are very memorable for me. The first point about teaching and learning principles. In this material, we were asked to watch 2 different videos on YouTube, the meaning of principles and learning. From the 2 videos, I can conclude that there are 7 learning principles. The first is students' prior knowledge, and the second is how students organize knowledge. The third is student motivation. The fourth is to develop mastery. The fifth is goal-directed practice, and the sixth is student current level of development, and the last one is to become self-directed learners. And 4 basic simple principles. The first is they believe that their team can achieve great results. The second is they set goals, develop a vision for the company. The third is they make sure that this goal, this vision becomes the everyday priority of their people, their employee. And the last one is great leaders. They plan carefully and purposely to make sure they achieve their objective. The second point about embrace your role as whole teacher. Okay, in this material, we learn about how to build the character of students. There are many ways we can build character student. Been formed since he was a child. Okay, it's why we have a lot of different character in our students that we teach. A teacher has an important role for his students. She is a role model who will be followed by his students. There are various ways to build the character of the students. Must have character, but forget that a teacher needs to know themselves. Teacher, we must also have our own characteristic. A teacher, we must be ready to be an example for our students. That is why we must know ourselves first. How to educate properly without yelling. How to become a teacher who is able to convey the material. A teacher who is able and to be great teacher, we need extraordinary patience. We meet so many character in the class. There are students who quickly grasp learning material just by reading. Some are quick understanding by listening, and some by explanations. That is why a teacher, we must be good at playing ways so that students can quickly understand the material we convey. Listening and explaining are not the only ways to help students understand the materials. Our teacher, we must give direct example of what material we convey. And the last one about it the whole students. In this material, I want to talk about education. Education is very important within society. In the basis for the prolongation of culture, for the instruction of individuals, for the evolution of society, and for the other purpose. In many places, education is divided into levels and modalities. In the USA, a few example of level are preschool, primary school, secondary school, and university. Bear in mind that each country has its own education system, and there are many variations. The second is the national exam is one way to decide whether students will process to the next level of their education, or natural are a series of tests done within a 3-day period. The examination will determine how much students understand their learning so far. If the national exam is gone, the government is asked to do a new way to determine whether students really understand the material of note. Yes, in my opinion, schools in Indonesia are already investing their research optimally in promoting the development of children who are healthy, safe, educated, supported, and talented. But maybe are some people who still don't really understand the meaning of the above roles. Children who can understand the material will after bodies and soul are healthy. Maybe that's all I can say for some of the material I have got in this semester. I said thank you to my best lecturer, Mr. Lalu Ari Irawan, and talking about the materials. I hope the pandemic will be passed soon, because I think there are too many things we can do because this pandemic. Delivery of material that sold offline now has been online, and that is very ineffective in my opinion, because our ability as students to retrieve the material is very difficult. We find it difficult to understand the material in the and if we ask question, we are blocked by the access itself. Thank you everyone for watching my videos. I'm so sorry if I had mistakes and I have wrong in my word. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.